Hello there, and welcome back to D-ODORANT, a channel dedicated to strange and interesting facts about Star Wars lore. If you love strange Star Wars lore and want to stay up to date on everything High Republic related, be sure to subscribe. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about Temple of Darkness, in addition to the VR game Tales from the Galaxy's Edge set in the High Republic era. I'll go over the overarching plot of the game and how it may be teasing or setting up plot points that may be featured in Acolyte on Disney+. Let's get into it. The game focuses on a character named Adi Sunzi, a Jedi Padawan stationed on a Jedi outpost on Batuu. Adi Sunzi is a female Marillion, which is the same species as Jedi Master Luminara Unduli and her Padawan Boris Afi. She wields a single-bladed lightsaber with a blue crystal. Adi Sunzi and her master, named Silwyn, were sent to the outpost to study ancient relics, using the outpost facilities to research the relics more effectively. However, a Sith runestone was added to the collection of relics, with the Council interested in what could be learned, but the stone began to quickly corrupt the outpost, spreading its vine-like essence through the temple's many rooms and corridors. Adi and her master made a desperate attempt to send out a distress signal to the Jedi Order. While this attempt was successful, Silwyn didn't make it, and Adi had to fend for herself. After 3 days, which felt like only a few minutes to Adi, made confused by the Sith runestone's power, Master Yoda arrived at the outpost entrance. Adi couldn't remember much from what happened after the runestone's power spread, only that they were trying to study it and had thought it was safe. Yoda decided that he would venture further into the outpost alone, asking that Adi stay at the entrance as she had already gone through enough. Of course, Adi decided to ignore Yoda's decision, delving back into the darkness of the temple through a separate opening. She went deeper and deeper into the dark corridors, slashing at the runestone's roots as she went. Eventually, she came upon the gold canister that held the relic. However, when she opened it, it was empty. The runestone nowhere to be found. More of the Sith relic's roots began to form around the canister, as Adi attempted to locate the true location of the stone. She wandered back through the corridor, slashing at the red veins that blocked her path. After a while, Adi came across another gold canister, this time seeing the runestone floating above it. But this too was a trick, with the runestone disappearing in her hand after she grabbed it. Adi then heard the voice of her master, who claimed that Adi was the one who had killed her, corrupted by the stone's energy. She refused to believe the voice of her master, pressing onward until she finally reunited with Yoda in another of the outpost rooms. Yoda said he had answers for Adi, asking her to come closer. As she did, Yoda began to blame her for the deaths of the outpost Jedis. "Took their lives, you did, without mercy, without hesitation," Yoda said. As he spoke, creatures rose from the ground as the bricks on the floor began to fall away into a seemingly endless abyss below. The creatures then dragged Yoda into the hole in the ground, with Adi unable to help him due to a malfunction in her lightsaber. Filled with anger at the death of Master Yoda, Adi began to slash away at the creatures around her, killing dozens of them. Of course, this version of Yoda was just a vision, as a real Yoda reached out to Adi, telling her to center herself and let go of her lightsaber, as it was not necessary. As she dropped the weapon, she awoke in the room that held the true Sith runestone, working with Yoda to close the golden canister, concealing the darkness within it. With this, Yoda tells Adi that what she feared to be true were mere deceptions of the dark side, and that the power to choose the light is the true essence of the Jedi. With that, the game ends, with the truth as to whether Adi truly killed her master or not left a mystery. What makes this game so fascinating is it is the first display of the dark side and the Sith in the era of the High Republic. It appears that the dark side, while rare, is exceptionally powerful in this era, with a single Sith relic being capable of bringing down an entire Jedi outpost and nearly all the Jedi in it. Additionally, while not explicitly confirmed in the story, there's a strong chance that the ruin was able to temporarily corrupt Adi, forcing her to fulfill the dark intentions of the Sith and kill the other Jedi in the temple. Assuming this is what happened, a relic with this kind of power could foreshadow the events that may lead to the Acolyte Disney Plus show. Imagine if a Jedi more susceptible to the dark side was exposed to a Sith runestone like this one. It likely wouldn't take much to turn them into a follower of the dark side, or an acolyte of the Sith. While the events of Acolyte take place far later in the High Republic era, it is definitely possible that the Sith runestone featured in this story, or one with similar properties, could play a role in the show. While this is all just speculation, it's exciting to think that even this early in the High Republic's release schedule, we could be getting small teases or head nods towards what may be happening years down the line. Anyway, those are my thoughts on the first display of the dark side's power and the Sith in the High Republic era. If you enjoyed the video, consider giving it a like, and subscribe for more videos covering the High Republic era. Thanks for watching.